All right, what is up, pit bulls? Okay, so as part of this challenge, so first of all, we're gonna start practicing patience, not acting on impulse, and developing that muscle um, to stop making the silly mistakes that I hear so many people making. So I've been wanting to short USO, and I probably waited too long, but it's better to wait too long than to pull the trigger here and stop out immediately. So I'm still waiting, so I'm being patient. I'm just kind of watching this chart. It gapped down this morning, but the goal here is to be patient. So another person might be jumping on calls or something here. I'm looking at this chart and I'm like, I'm not sure where it's going to go. The RSI is oversold, um, but it's well under VWAP and it's staying under the moving average, meaning it's going to continue to pull the moving average down. Um, the only reason I'm avoiding this right now is due to it being oversold at this level. I'm afraid it might tick back up, although we've had some decent news that should prevent that from happening. So the whole point of that is you got to stay patient. You got to stop chasing. We got to end the FOMO urges. Um, and so, like, as it's pulling down here, it's like, okay, well, maybe this is a good short play. Maybe I should short this play. It's pulling down pretty good. I'll short it right here and then boom, bounced up, right? So anybody who says, oh, you just buy the opposite of whatever I buy because whatever I buy goes down right away. Or, they feel like they're cursed and just the opposite. What it usually is they're just not being patient, or they're being too patient. So they'll be like, oh, well, this was like a bottom forming here. Maybe I should buy some calls. Let me think about it. Maybe. I guess I'll think about it some more. I'll wait till somebody else says something. I'll wait for this and I'll wait for that. And before you know it, then they're buying the calls here, or as it pulls over VWAP before it's about to crash back down. So being patient and controlling your mind in that aspect is going to be key for this challenge. And that's why the first week of the challenge, all we're doing is we're watching how other people react. You're allowed to enter one play at the most, and we're going to watch how other people react and we're going to prepare. So when I enter the market, every day I'm prepared. I know where my supports are. I know where my resistance levels are. I know the sentiment, the trend of the market. I know what names I want to look at, what names I want to get in. I know what's coming up in those names. If there's earnings coming up, if there's mergers coming up, if there's announcements, rumors, all that. I know I have it all written down in one place. I'll share that with you soon. Um, but it's important to prepare. And if you prepare and then, like, let's say I plan to enter this USO trade at 48, but it gapped down this morning and it opened up at 46, 47. Um, I have to be able to, so I prepared, I was ready for it. I missed it because it happened pre-market where I wanted to get in, and because of that, I'm not going to force it. I'm just chill. Okay, cool. Didn't get in at that point in time. You have to realize that there's always another day to trade, um, and it's totally okay not to trade. If you're not trading, if you have money to trade today and you're not trading, you still have that money to trade tomorrow. The market's probably going to be open tomorrow. I don't see any Armageddon happening anytime soon. You never know, but even when it does, they'll probably keep the market open. So if you just accept the fact that it's okay not to trade and you don't have to get in this, it's okay to miss out. Don't fear missing out. Be okay with missing out. When I see other people win, I'm okay with that. That's great. You won, awesome. I missed it. Oh well. Like, I'll get the next one. It's not a big deal. Um, Sorry, a little distracting here, but I just wanted to break into the first week of the challenge. First week of the challenge, we are stopping trading. We are watching. We're watching all this madness. We're watching how everyone else reacts to what's on the news, watching how everyone else reacts to the market movements, how everything's moving. Is everybody getting more fearful because of COVID? Are they getting less fearful because of this, that, and the next thing? And so I did grab me some SPY puts this morning, which appear to be paying off. I'll probably take some profits on those soon. Um, but just watching, just seeing how the market reacts, watching the news stories. So you come down here, you're watching how the futures move and then how the market moves compared to the future. You're watching different things on the news get announced. The peak growth story at the open. Treasury yields are falling. Usually that would be a reaction of buy more stocks, but right now it's not. This movement is kind of resembling the 2020 crash, which was fucking awesome. Made more money than ever in that time. And it looks like I might do the same here with these 5 puts. So planning is number one, most important. Let me see, I got some notes down here for y'all. Preparation, if you fail to plan, you can plan to fail. You should always be prepared with a plan. You should know when to enter a trade. So you gotta know where your supports are, know where your resistance is, know where you want to enter the trade, know if you enter that trade, what's your expiration going to be. So I like this random company that I'm thinking about entering called Talkspace. They just went public via SPAC merger, of course. Right? So I go over here and I look at Talk. It's not moving much. Even 2% move is only 12 cents. So it's really cheap, of course, with the SPAC. So it was $10 not that long ago. It's getting oversold. And so I'm starting to try and kind of plan my entry here, but I don't want to catch a falling knife. So I'm not going to quite enter yet. I might buy like 1 or 2 calls because they're next to free with how cheap they are. And then I'm just going to watch and see how the market reacts. If it keeps pulling back, I might add to that position. But I've always planned on my calls with this company to be leaps, to be long-term calls, to be for next year. Or so they just released options for it, so they don't even have them a whole year out, but they got them 6 months out. So that's probably where I'll start. Nothing much going on there. But see, I'm not reacting to the news. I'm not reacting to their earnings. I'm not getting excited about an earnings run up and trying to jump in before earnings. What I'll do is I'll go research Talk. I'll see when their earnings are coming up. So they had earnings, maybe a month ago, it looks like. So they probably don't have earnings for another month or two. Again, I think I saw it next month, but this is June, July, September. So I'll get calls after their earnings. So there's a potential of a big event for it, but I'm thinking all this stuff through. I'm thinking of the expiration date I'm going to get on the play that I like. I'm thinking of the day that I'm going to enter, the support level that I'm going to enter. If you'll notice, the only thing green in the market right now is this TLT. This is the play that I'm heavy in right now. This was a well thought out, well planned play. Worked out very nice. It's probably keeping my account close to break even right now with all this red in the market. You see the entire market is a fucking bloodbath right now. Doesn't matter that this, holy shit. This baby right here has some potential though. Just got an $11 price target this morning. Interesting. Very interesting. See, I'm just studying. I'm not right there. Oh my God, it's down. I gotta buy. So I kind of do feel that a little bit, but I'm not freaking out. I'm not reacting to it, Just chilling. I am gonna dive in real quick to see if this has any super cheap options near the money. Nice. Anyways, not reacting. I don't love them. They're not perfect. Looking for where some green might be in the market though. Just studying, not reacting, just watching how other people react, being patient. So preparation is number one, patience is number two. Next thing is the problems that come out of this, and I'm gonna make another video on that next. All right, so hope this helped out. You got to be patient, you got to watch, you got to study, and then you got to prepare for your entry, not react. The market is made, money is made off of knowing other people's reactions, timing other people's reactions, and not reacting when they're reacting. Hope this made some sense and help. Let me pull this up one last time. Who that baby ain't gonna stop, I don't think. But yep, so don't react, just prepare, plan, think it through, enter every trade with a plan. If you fail to plan, you can plan to fail. You will not make money in this market without a plan and some discipline, unless you get lucky a couple times. A couple guys hit a blackjack who I never played before a couple times, but they usually lose it all because they don't get out fast enough, right? So plan your entry and your exits.